Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is City Skylines. What we're looking at here is, what have we got? A box factory, and we've got household goods, and we've got nylons galore, and if that weren't enough, garments unlimited, clearly in competition with nylons galore. Yeah, we've got our new industrial area is just starting to pick up some traffic. Why are people parked here, I wonder? Have they just turned up to go for a little walk? Let's follow this little man while I talk at you. Edward Clark, if that is your name. So, yeah, he's going to all the things, the superstore. He's parked up down there, in the industrial area. Clearly, you know, he's not too bothered about his car getting nicked. And he's going for a little shop. Good lad. Shopping is what it's all about. How marvellous. Anyway, right, good, yep, enough of that. Yep, go away. He's happy. He's happy, I'm happy. We're happy. What a happy bunch we are. Today, we're going to muck around with trains. And I want to do this in two different ways. So here is our industrial area right here. You can see, bold and yellow and outstanding and all of those things. And we're going to set a cargo line up next to the industrial area, which should hopefully ship things around, and obviously, you know, deliveries need to be made over here. But I mean, you can see how well the new city is working because the demand icons are relatively low. I mean, they're almost non-existent, which is excellent. Some people want new workers. We've got a stiff waiting to be picked up over here at a busy corner shop. Where's my nearest hearse? We've got one down here. Yeah, we've got a crematorium down there. But as discussed many times in the past, you see all the woe that is going on down here. That is part and parcel of the problem that we are aiming to rectify. I imagine all the hearses are out in the main town doing things. So, right, what are we doing? Trains. Yes, we set up buses last time as well. Here's one now. And it has nobody on board. Terrific! Good. Hopefully, as the industrial area grows, that will change, of course. Where are you going? He's just out for a little drive. Yeah, so, trains. That's what we're doing. Trains. And then off here, at some point, I need to build another incinerator, but we don't need it just yet. Okay, so, the fundamental thing that I'm going to try and do with trains is alleviate all the traffic. Shall I go? Yeah, let's illustrate the problems that happen with traffic. Which is around here somewhere. Okay, so here's our cargo terminal, and actually it's relatively sedate at the moment, but it always generates a lot of extra traffic in the area. So it's pulling in all these vehicles that need to drop stuff off, and then it generates all these vehicles that are then subsequently trying to leave again. And we want to, you know, we want to cut down on that as much as possible, or at least, I mean, I don't think we'll cut down on the number of vehicles wanting to use the station, but I want to cut down on the impact that has on surrounding areas. You know, you can, as you can see, you know, once this starts packing out a bit, it causes quite the dilemma for local traffic. So we're going to try and fix that. We're going to do it better and glorious and handsome and things. So the one thing I need to bear in mind before starting is traffic goes into the terminal on one side and comes out on the other. It goes in, left, then out. So in first and then out. This is important. And it's almost always worth doing one-way roads to make this happen, because otherwise you end up with traffic queuing to try and bypass the station. So, as if I haven't already telegraphed my move enough, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a road in a straight line that goes from here to here, right? Yeah? So far, so radical. My gosh, he's building a road. But no, that is not what we're doing here. What we're going to do is we're going to build a road in such a way that it emerges as soon as possible, right, like that. Goes in a straight line with enough room to have my station. With enough room to have my station. Yep. And then goes back down and merges onto the other highway. Now, the drama that could unfold here is that we might see people using this as a shortcut between the two. It shouldn't happen. I've provided enough surface options for people to not want to do that. But you never know, because people are ridiculous. Oh, what's the problem? Why won't you upgrade? I want to upgrade to a one-way street. That shouldn't prove to be too much of a flipping challenge, unless I did it as a one-way street to begin with. Please hold. No, I didn't. Okay, right, well, you know, there's an easy solution for this. We're going to delete it and do it again, because that was almost right first time. Maybe we can do it better the second time. Right, so, there we go, right. What you want to be doing is using one-way street to connect the two, because what we don't want is traffic overlapping. So we go like that. Yeah, you see, you're not so keen to argue with me now, are you, punk? And then on to there. Right, good. That's it. That's all the road done. We'll also because you know this is the kind of environmental, green, and harmonious kind of guy that I am these days. So we're going to lay a bit of footpath down here. Oh yeah, just, you know, we're just going to stick it in there for people who might want to walk and watch the good station doing its thing. And we'll do another one here. Oh yes, there we go. Right, so I'm going to put my station in here. I've built it in such a way it's going to work first time. I actually didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, let's plop the sucker in. And then all we need to do is hook this up onto the main line. And all being well, let's try and do this in a relatively succinct fashion. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And we'll do the same the other end. Now, I've got so many good stations in my city at the moment that I doubt this is even necessary, but this is the future. The future is going to supplant the past in no short order. We're going to be getting rid of a lot of the old stuff that we were doing and replacing it with this glorious, new, well thought out, perfectly manufactured city that we're building. So if we start correctly, I mean, you know, it's not quite on the flat, is it? There we go. So now we just have to wait for the first illustrious train to arrive, and everything will be amazing. Equally, we'll know this is having a positive effect when we see people walk up to drop stuff off, or maybe they won't. Now, the other thing that I can do for the time being is we can get pretty much exactly the same effect going for our passenger services as well. It might be overkill at the moment. In fact, is it overkill at the moment? Do I want to increase my my costs? Hello, friends. See, they're doing it. They're doing exactly what I forecast. As prophesized, they are doing what I asked them to do. How splendid. All right, good. Well, that's working then. And then when that's full, presumably we'll get a train turn up, and that will help local local industry get its act together. What are you crying about? Oh, the land value is so low. What are you talking about? Land value is not low. How about this? All right, you worry about your land value low. Have some trees, right? And then you don't have to look at it. All right, there you go. Your land value is now what you make of it. You miserable tight ass. Good. All right, look, trees are plenty. Oh, people love a bit of trees. I'm not quite sure what kind of shootout happened here to leave this this blood-stained area, but, you know, there you go. Oh, they've left. You planted trees in my backyard. That is not what we're about. Well, take your corporate agenda and do one. Good. So, this area is actually filled out. I imagine there's some growth yet to happen, but fundamentally, that's in business. Now, where's my nearest university? We don't have a university out here yet. Well, that's something we shall change. Do you want to do this now? You said you were going to be doing trains. All right, I'll do trains. Okay, so I want to plan out the next expansion of this area. As you can see, we've got 4 districts built up, and they are, we've got residential, and probably not enough residential to cover the industry and the commercial and the offices. So this big area in the middle here was always intended to be residential. So let's make that a thing. Let's seal that as a certainty. And you know what? People need shops, and yeah, let's put some gift shop action around the outside of here. I'm pretty certain that's gonna sell dramatically well. There we go. Try not to dig up the trees if you end up building here. Okay? Trees are important to me. They make me happy. They make you happy. They make everybody happy. Happiness is the secret. Happiness is the answer. Trees are the secret. Whatever. Okay, good. So we're going to turn this middle section here into a glorious new residential area, and that means, you know, replicating services again. But to be honest, I'm cool with that, because every overlap of services that we get makes the area work a little bit better for everybody else moving in. And once we've started to pack this whole zone out, the residents will have the rude awakening of the glorious tax breaks that I put in to encourage early adopters. Will disappear. But don't tell anybody that. At the moment, we want them happy and oblivious to the fact that that tax rises are coming their way. Because I'm not a charity. I got to make the big bucks. I want to do something amazing with an airport at some point. We've got an airport already, but it's over there in that bit we don't talk about. Right, yeah. Oh, go on, give it. Marvellous. Right, calm down, man. Now, let's get a fire department up in the house. Actually, you don't need one. Police station? Covered. Garbage collection. Not quite so covered. Okay, so the garbage collection system, for those who didn't see when I started this off, basically we run it out into its own little dingy area so that its pollution doesn't affect anyone too horribly. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, now they want it. Oh, they really do. That's grand. Okay, I'm gonna have a look underground in a minute and see how that's actually working. Right, so garbage area. I get distracted easily. Yeah, so because we are also drawing power off these incinerators, then we want to put them in such a way that that we get both coverage and power, but don't upset the locals. So I think we're going to need one of those, and we'll build it out by the train track. Up, please. What should we do? Where should we? How shall we? What shall we? When shall we? Where should we put it? See, I have a sneaking suspicion that when this industrial area builds up, it's going to have a higher garbage demand than we can currently fulfill. I think we go in here. Right, so let's bash this up to the surface, and then put another one on. Hook the sucker up to the grid. Where is the grid these days? All the way over there. Yes. Alright, well, that's, you know, needs doing. And we'll delete this later as it's connected via zoning. Go to there. Now connect up to that one. Oh, hold on. Have I just built underground power lines? No. I didn't think I could be that lucky. It'd be nice if I had, though. No? Okay. Yes? Thank you. Alright, good. So that's a little bit more power trickling in, a little bit more garbage coverage sorted. And, you know, as with everything else, it goes straight onto the underground highway, which means that providing that doesn't become snarled up, and so far it hasn't, but we are far from having finished this area. But I'm faintly optimistic that we're not going to snarl it up with traffic. You know, even now, I mean, it's busy here with people coming in and out of the main underground junction, but it's not queuing busy. And you know, have we got any queues forming at all? No, and that's with relatively high kind of levels of buses meandering around as well. So, you know, this is all coming along nicely. And here's our new residential area, and people are picking up on it. But what I do want to do, if it's possible, is actually put an underground link here. And it doesn't look like they're going to make it easy. When I say they, I mean me, obviously, because I built the sucker. Right, let's build one off here. Like that. And then... No. To there, that's it. Put it on that one, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Actually, we'll do it on that side so that we still maintain some sense of symmetry. Otherwise, Klaus will yell at me again. Yeah, all the way under there. Now, exactly how much mayhem this is going to have when I decide to build a metro line, it's happening. I don't yet know. But for now, let's have a look and see if we actually have got any snarl-ups. Traffic-wise, it looks like it's all performing as intended. Yep, it's all performing as intended. I'm a genius. There you go. Right, so, passenger station. That's what we wanted to flipping add. So I think we'll put it here, and I think this is going to be another commercial area. So let's heavy duty the commercial there. Actually, the one thing I didn't check was health cover. I'm pretty sure I've got a big hospital out near that central bit. This is too slow. Give me the devil may care wafty tool. There we go. Waft it. Fill it in by some wafting. Right, let's bang that straight up there. I'm not messing around with this one. This is all high density. You know, this will be a good litmus test for whether we can handle the traffic or not. And no, that's a punchline. Don't give the punchline away just yet. Never mind and. Hang on. You can do and in a minute. Right, so next up, passenger station. So much like the previous one, passenger station is going to link straight onto the underground. Let's make sure the underground is readily accessible. We've got a road here. I don't want to use that one if I can avoid it. But there's the kind of the main line there. All right, let's think about this carefully. That's a passenger terminal, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to want it to... do we want it to snap straight onto the line, maybe? Do we? Is that a thing that we want? Maybe not. Maybe not. What we'll do is we will put a piece of road in here. Maybe there. Now this is... I mean, it's going to look a little disjointed. And that's okay, as long as it works. Yes, actually, that's a cracking place for it. And you'll see why, or at least why I think it is, in a moment. It depends if we can get underground or not. Now, unlike the goods service, this one doesn't need, or it's, you know, it's not particularly reliant on having one-way streets, because it shouldn't, in theory, cause too much of a traffic backlog. Give me that. Give me this. Come back up to the surface. Hook up to the line. I'm on the wiggler. Right, okay. Wiggle it around. Hook it up. Now, the effect of this could be interesting. I'm not saying it will be. I'm saying it could be. It could be interesting because there's now the possibility that we end up getting passengers from the main town coming out to work here, or coming to shop here, or all of those other things that people do out in places. And as such, it could alleviate some of this highway traffic, which is going to be interesting. But next step is we're going to connect this up by building a new bus line. Oh yeah, integrated services. How amazing. Right, and we'll go to there, and then we'll go back again. There you go. You can take whatever route you like. I really don't mind. Right, and then, you know what else? We'll have another one. And we'll take this one out to maybe the shops. Let's go to here somewhere. In fact, let's connect up to an existing station. No, it doesn't want me to do that. Or maybe it does. Let's have a look. Can I just... No, that's a stop, isn't it? Certainly looks like one. It's not. It's not. That's because you were on drag to move the line. Okay, right, fine. Let's put one there, and then I want it relatively close to the one over here. There we go, and then back again. Good. Right, so, again, that should help passengers get to where they want to go. You know, they jump on and off the train, which currently isn't doing anything, but I think we've already proved that it takes a little while for people to get the hang of using trains. It's not something that they immediately jump onto. But all being well, that will pay off. Garbage truck. Hello, garbage truck. Right, I want a goods train. Here we go. Right, so goods train's coming in. Let's have a look and see what this does to traffic underground. So here comes the outpouring. And what we want is this section here. Now, the reason this almost works perfectly, I say almost, I mean it looks like it works pretty perfectly, is because these guys are filtering onto what is effectively the fast lane. The only way it's going to cause trouble, and I think it probably will actually in some cases, is when you've got traffic that are coming up in the right hand side here that want to peel off there. There you go, you saw it just then. But for the most part, people, the AI people, they're not real people, they're you know, simulations. They don't want to don't want to drive in the fast lane. They want to drive in whatever lane's available. You know, 1 and 2 seem to be most popular. So the fact that it merges onto a lane that is underused, in theory, is actually making it more effective at pushing stuff around. Still not much going on industrial-wise, but then I did just build a whacking great industrial area back in the main city. However, look at this. Where are the demand icons? We've got a couple of people who want some customers. That's fine. I'm doing the right thing to make that happen. We're making money again. That's good. Not quite as fast as I'd like, but we're, you know, it's... Rome was not built in a day. It would have been, only I was waiting for the undercoat to dry. Right, let's get some schools up here. Yeah, people dig the schools the most. High school coverage. Yeah, okay, so this is the area that needs high school coverage. And that's another strength of building in circles, is that as long as you don't use one-way streets, the coverage you get from sticking something in the middle is dramatic. Is most excellent. Alright, so police cover is relatively solid. We could do with some more over here. So maybe I'll stick a lightweight cop shop in the centre there. Probably do the same for fire as well. That would be a shrewd move. There we go. And then let's just bash this out quickly over there, just so that they've got electricity. And yeah, there we go. We've made what should be an appetizing area for people who want to move into. So that will wrap it up for this time. We need to crank the power budget a touch as we continue to grow back up again. And actually, I'll ease the water up at the same time. The only reason that the health budget is as high as it is because we're trying to curtail plague outbreaks. But honestly, who the hell knows? You are a disgrace, city of mine. Let's empty that cemetery. Okay, right. There you go. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure, the same as I have been in every episode. You've been delightful. Hopefully this has been entertaining. The growth is going to be slow here. I'm going to put some effort into beautification of this area. See? And as such, you know, it's not going to move at the same rapid breakneck, who the hell knows whether this is the right thing to do or not kind of pace that I've done previously. And you know what? I'm going to build a park before I forget. These guys need a park. People dig parks like the most. What sort of park do we want? I want a really good park. Basketball court. It's not the best park in the world, but you know what? People are going to love it. There you go. So, what do you think? How are we getting on? Do you like it? Are you going to steal it and make it your own and so forth? I invite you to do so. You know, share up some screenshots. Show me what you've built. If you're using the underground highway method, I'm calling it a method, patent pending. Then, you know, let me know. Let me see yours working better than mine. I mean, it can't be that hard to make it work better than mine. Trees, dagnamit. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. I will be back very soon with more of the same kind of chat. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Why haven't you done so already? I mean, this can't possibly be the first one that you've watched. And you know by now that, you know, I mean, if you've turned up for a second one, having watched the first one, and you haven't subscribed, what the hell is wrong with you? You know, it's not a button to be afraid of. It's a button that, you know, makes me happy, makes YouTube happy, and we all want to make YouTube happy. Anyway, I'll shut up. Catch you next time. More of the same. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.
Listen.